Now, thousands of festival goers are making their way home as we speak after this year's Leeds Festival at Bramham Park. But now the party's over, someone has to clear up. BBC Radio Leeds' Richard Edwards is on the site this morning, bin bag in hand, joins us now. Richard, what's it looking like there?
Yes, good morning, Martin. More and more people waking up now, and just a moment ago there was a long line of people making their way out of the place where they've been camping and towards whichever form of transport they made their way in, whether that be car or they're heading to one of the shuttle buses to get back to Leeds railway station. And I've managed to have a chat with a few of them to hear about which bands they say have stood out over the weekend. Now, Kasabian are being mentioned again and again and again, as one of my guests here, Eva, is nodding at that. Apparently they came on stage dressed as skeletons. A band that I'd not heard of, Young Guns, apparently very good. Enter Shikari, who I have heard some of, and a pretty eccentric act, quite full on. I imagine they'd be very good for festivals. They've been mentioned. But Martin, you'll be interested to hear that several people have also said The Cure were brilliant, as most of us expected they would be.
Yeah, absolutely. My daughter went to see that, and she said they were great. And they finished with Boys Don't Cry. She was expecting Friday I'm in Love, but apparently they played everything that everyone wanted to hear.
Well, that's what you want at a festival, isn't it? You want the band to get on and play the hits, and apparently that is what they did, and they played them with some style. But as we've been hearing, Martin, the reason I've been here this morning is I've been speaking to people from a charity, Leeds-based, called Everything Is Possible, which works to help send disadvantaged young people from this part of the world around on volunteering projects to all over the world. But it also works the other way around. So people across Europe or other parts of the world who perhaps haven't had the opportunities that others get want to come to Europe and volunteer, then Everything Is Possible makes that happen. And why they're here today is they're coordinating a part of the big clean-up. So in a little while they're going to sweep across the campsites and pick up the hundreds or possibly thousands of items of abandoned camping gear that get left here at the Leeds Festival every year. Now, I'm with two of the volunteers now. One of them is Sergei Dragin, who teaches at a university in Estonia. We've been having a laugh a moment ago, Martin, because Eva, my other guest who's from Spain, said it's very cold, but Sergei, for being Estonian, finds this perfectly balmy weather, and he's in shorts and flip-flops. So, Sergei, you were telling me that the festival helps with your teaching back at your university. Tell us how that happens.
Okay, hello from Estonia. We come from Estonia, from Tartu University. This is a very old university in Estonia, and now I am a teacher, adventure education, for my students. And now we have a subject like a multicultural practice, and I bring here 12 students for studying another cultures. We close communicate with Spanish, Italy, English, and other cultures. It's a very good experience for students not to sit in classroom and teach these subjects by book, but in practice, you understand.
To get out and experience real life. Now, Sergei, you told me your age, you're 42, so you'll be old enough to remember the Soviet era. So what do you make, then, of the amount of items that are thrown away by people here in the West, when you can remember in the past things not being so plentiful in your homeland?
Okay.
Sergei's just thinking about that one, Martin. He's going to come back to me in a moment. Now, I'm going to bring in Eva de Luis, who is from Spain, and she's got a scarf wrapped around the neck. Said she's found it slightly chilly here. But she is one of the people that I mentioned through Everything Is Possible, Martin, in that she's found herself suffering because of Spain's economic crisis. She's a graduate. She's got qualifications coming out of her ears, but has not been able to find work. So, Eva, tell us, what has Everything Is Possible done for you this weekend?
Well, they have done quite a lot, because first of all I was quite tired of looking for a job, as everybody in Spain, and then I came here. This is another atmosphere, everything is different and everything is possible. Make a lot for us to have this experience, to get to know other people, other opportunities, also to think about coming here to start looking for a job or improve our English, whatever.
And you were telling me about the job situation back in Spain being so desperate, 52% of young people out of work. Tell us what your plan is, because are you considering leaving Spain altogether, and where might you go?
Well, living in Spain right now is quite hard. So I think I will go out because I've been trying for a long time working in Spain, but it's not possible. If you get a job, it's just with 200 euros per month and you cannot pay even the rent. So it's just, I will come here probably.
Eva de Luis, thank you very much. So, Marty, Eva, she said that she thinks she's going to come here, and she said her experience of England and Yorkshire through the Leeds Festival is such as she's thinking of coming to find work here in West Yorkshire. And you heard Sergei there talking about it building international links between his students. So it's good for teaching and it's good for job opportunities.
Excellent. Thank you very much indeed, Richard Edwards, our man there at the Leeds Festival site. As the clear-up continues, 13 minutes now past 9 o'clock.
Clean-ups taking place after the Leeds Festival. Tens of thousands of people were at Bramham Park near Wetherby for the event this weekend. We're told around a third of camping equipment is just left behind. Raphael is one of around 70 volunteers.
We'll try to take the good camping equipment that will pass after on to local communities and individuals who would like to have some camping equipment. So it's very, very exciting moment. We don't have this kind of festival in France, so that's absolutely fantastic to come here and to take, the music and as well the recycling, event like this.